How what's up, y'all? It's Papa One's cracking its day. About to react to this vid by Inspector Ray. It's titled "When Cops Attack Their Partners." Oh, what would make them need to attack their partner? Have they gone crazy? Do they realize they're a cricket? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's watch.
These were moments when police officers attacked their partner, starting with the police sergeant who beat up his police chief. This entire confrontation began on November 9th, 2023, when Bradley Beach police officers stopped a car for a possible DUI. Unexpectedly, their department chief, Leonard Guida, arrived at the traffic stop intoxicated.
What?
Why do you get a jacket on that stuff fit to be worn? What's on the back of it? Look at the tell me what's on the back of it.
It's washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Sergeant forgot.
Okay, Chief.
What?
Let me work this DWI, okay?
The department's chief pulled aside the sergeant in charge of the traffic stop due to an issue with a peeled-off jacket imprint. However, as the sergeant complied and resumed his DUI investigation, the chief decided he wasn't finished scolding the sergeant yet, leading to a very heated encounter.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Please touch me. Please touch me. Please touch me. You have a problem? Fuck. You grabbed me. Now get out of here. Before you get a problem.
What is wrong with him?
No, you're gonna go in. Drunk again.
The officer's comments about the chief being drunk again revealed that this wasn't the first time the chief had pulled a ridiculous stunt like this. You might expect the chief to sulk and leave with his tail between his legs, but that assumption would be mistaken as he proceeded to do something even worse.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're gonna get locked up. Chief, you're gonna get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let me go.
That's the first thing.
I'm telling you,
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop.
What?
Stop.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Stop. Billy.
Chief, I'm working in DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up. You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men.
No,
the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen.
Grab me.
No, I said
You're out
come
of
over
line.
here.
You're out of line. You grabbed me. Come video.
Billy.
Come video. I'm not gonna argue with it. I have a crash to work.
Billy.
I have a job to do.
You're relieved. Billy,
You're relieved?
No, Chief.
No, Billy.
He is delusional.
You're suspended, Billy.
I'm suspended?
Yes.
Okay. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home. You can't talk. I'm suspended.
No.
How can you give orders when you're drunk?
And you're going to wait till you
On duty.
I'm suspended. I'm going home. Let me work my crash.
This
This
is
is why I'm here.
weird.
suspended.
He
I'm
needs to be
suspended. I'm not
fired.
going to wait inside. Nothing more than that.
No, Billy, you have to. Billy, you're suspended.
This is
As the
wild.
sergeant began to leave the scene, the police chief, clearly on a power trip, escalated his unruly behavior by intimidating other junior officers into giving false testimonies.
What? No, he needs to be fired and charged.
Some type of exchange between you and Sergeant.
We're going to talk about that later. Billy, please.
Unfortunately for the chief, his powers failed him as he was placed on administrative leave pending investigations into his actions that day by the Monmouth County Prosecutor's
making
Office.
200
The
bands a
sergeant
year.
resumed work the following day. In the next case, the aggressive police sergeant nearly choked his junior colleague to death. On November 19th, 2021, while making an arrest on a resisting suspect, Sunrise Police Sergeant Christopher Pulleys did something completely unbelievable as the suspect continued to defy orders.
Watch your head getting into the car.
Miss, can you stop pulling the car?
Just get in the car, you'll be fine.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Oh my wrist. Once you get in the car, she'll let go.
So just get in the car.
She's gonna break my wrist.
All right, just
Can y'all just tell her to stop?
Hey, get in the car.
Get in the car.
Just get in the car.
Right, I'm getting. Get your feet in. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You play with the wrong mother. You gotta do, man. You gonna mace me, mace you. Look at me, look. You want to play games? You might want to get disrespectful with me. Sir, I will remove your soul from your body.
Oh.
Do what you got.
No.
Come on.
Just
Why
let
did
it
he
be.
choke her like that? No.
You clear? Yes, sir. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Even this officer's
Oh my
colleagues
goodness.
weren't exempted from his wrath, as a junior officer who tried to intervene to protect the suspect ended up being choked, threatened, and nearly pepper sprayed. However, the officer faced serious consequences for his
As he
actions.
should.
He was
That's too
charged with
much.
battery and assault on a law enforcement
Yeah, what
officer,
the fuck?
assault on a civilian, and tampering with evidence by deleting texts threatening officers who witnessed the incident to remain silent. The
Oh.
officers in the next incident didn't attack a fellow colleague, but treated an army lieutenant who had just returned from serving his country in the most despicable manner. While returning from deployment, U.S. National Guard B. Lieutenant Karen Nazario was pulled over by Officer Daniel Crocker of the Windsor Police Department in Virginia for a potential license plate violation. Instead of stopping on the dark roads, Lieutenant Nazario drove to a gas station to pull over, a decision that angered the officers and led to a highly tense and ultimately disastrous encounter.
Put your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off. Put your hands out the window. He's not complying, Jeff. Turn around your side. Let me see your hands.
Looks
How
like
many
he's trying to
occupants are in
me.
the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your
recording.
vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going
Open
on?
the door slowly and step out. Open the door.
I'm not getting out the vehicle. What's going on?
Get out the car.
Keep your hands outside the window.
My hands are right here. What's going
Get out
on?
of the car now.
Get out of the
Oh my
car.
goodness.
What's
Now.
going
Get
on?
out of the car now.
The lieutenant's hesitation to exit his car was understandable, considering the officer's aggressive demeanor and the fact that they had their weapons drawn and pointed at him.
Get out of the car now.
I'm serving this country and this is how I'm treated?
Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I'm gonna obey.
That's
Get
not-
out of the car.
What's going on?
Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get out.
going on? What
Get
did
out
I
the car.
Get out
do? I
now.
have not committed any crimes
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest.
For a traffic-
You're being detained. Okay? You're being detained for
for a
traffic.
traffic.
The officers escalated the incident further when they aimed their firearms directly at the lieutenant's face and tried to forcibly enter his vehicle. It didn't end there. The situation escalated even further when the other cop, Officer Gutierrez, decided to physically engage with the lieutenant.
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me,
Over a
please.
traffic
Get your
stop?
hands off me.
You know what? Back up
I
there.
didn't do anything.
No, this
Don't
is
do that.
fucked
Sir,
up.
get out of the car now.
They about to
Get out
make
of the car
him?
now.
Don't do.
I
I'm
hope
trying
he
to talk
sued
to
the
you.
fuck out of
I'm trying
him.
to talk.
Get out.
Just relax.
That's
Can
the
you
police
please relax? I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me?
Back up there.
I didn't do anything. Whoa, hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Watch it.
That is fucked up.
Get out of the car.
No.
Get out of the car now.
How he gonna get out? He can't see.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car and get on the ground now. Get. Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
This is horrible.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
He's
The
not even
lieutenant was
doing
treated
nothing.
in a deplorable manner, but this was just the beginning of their mistreatment, as these unruly officers had more tricks up their sleeves.
Get on the ground and
This
get
is
sprayed again. Get on
heartbreaking.
the ground.
Please talk to me about what's
Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
What the fuck?
Why am I being treated like this?
You're
Why?
not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Lay flat.
Right.
What are you gonna do to get paid?
Don't make me cry. This is so sad.
I agree. All you have to do is listen.
The officer's voice was shaky, and he appeared to be in tears from the treatment he was enduring. The officer conversation with him, an action they should have taken initially.
Now take a step away.
Can you open up the window for my
This is just so sad, just considering how, Black people are treated by law enforcement and knowing that people have lost their lives, and also what I personally witnessed with my male family members being treated by the police. It's heartbreaking. And he literally did nothing.
I hear you choking. Can you open up the window, please? Yes. Yes, we will.
Bitches.
It's dark over there. Those areas are dark. I did not feel comfortable. Hold on. You felt more comfortable here, okay? Coming here was not the problem. The problem is when you refuse to get out of the car. When we got here,
But y'all were aggressive as fuck.
I can promise you, this would have been over by now. Except what happened.
Not them trying to blame him.
I looked out the mirror and I saw guns drawn.
Y'all maced this man and everything.
And we told you, we identified ourselves, we told you to step out of the vehicle, and all you had to do is comply. And we'd have been done by now, okay?
The officers proceeded to search the lieutenant's truck, only to find it was squeaky clean. Realizing they had made a mistake, the officers immediately went into damage control mode.
No, it's too
I got you,
too.
okay?
Fuck you.
We can either sit here with you until you get your eyes back where you can see, and I mean at a good distance you're safe to drive, okay? Go do your deployment, go continue serving my country, which I respect and I thank you for, okay?
Shut up, my country.
We can push the issue.
Oh, I
like
hate
tickets for no
people.
license plate displayed and for resisting arrest.
Write you tickets?
I don't even go that route because that route makes the Army get involved, and I know how they are. But if you plan on making this a career or even 6 years or whatever, it's up to you. I don't care. There's no need in this.
Eat a dick. I'm
I
sorry.
do have a good rapport with my command, so I wouldn't feel right not talking to them about it. So that's what's happening. I'll put it this way then for you. They're gonna hear from you.
The officers' tactics failed as the lieutenant filed a lawsuit immediately after the incident. He was initially awarded $3,650 in damages, but subsequently filed an appeal in court. In the next case, both the sheriff and the sergeant threatened to arrest each other.
You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you. Yeah, I'll arrest you. Do it, buddy.
Do it, buddy.
Do it. Do it.
On June 24th, 2022, Sergeant James of the Hiawassee Police Department conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after observing it driving recklessly in Hiawassee, Georgia.
Good evening. You doing well in yourself? I'm doing all right. What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you. I'm sorry. You were 70
I'm
plus.
sorry.
I checked you at 65. Sorry. What's your hurry? I gotta get my medication. You gonna try to kill people over medication? No, well, it helps with my anxiety. If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here. Hang tight.
Then Sergeant James handed a traffic citation to the driver, and that's when a Towns County sheriff walked up and began asking the driver his own questions. What happened next was quite amusing to watch.
All right, watch coming through town like that, man. Traffic's heavy, okay? All right, be careful. Sir, got a question. Come on. Inside the city, around here. Just right here. Okay. Don't pull the video out the railroad. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you. Yeah, I'll arrest you. Do it, buddy. We're gonna do it. Charge you. Do it. Do it. Do it, Owen. Do it. There's cameras at the railroad, and there's cameras at Napa. The city can't hold out. Shut your mouth. You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Oh, you a fuck boy.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
You didn't do it hard. He mad.
The Hiawassee Police and Sheriff's Departments have been at odds over jurisdiction recently. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is involved, along with the Towns County District Attorney's Office. However, it's not yet clear if those agencies have launched any formal investigation. The next case was Fight for Dominance, as officers from the tribal police clashed with jail officials over custody of a suspect.
Are you somebody with little...
On December 18th, 2023, officers from the Lighthouse Police Department, a tribal law enforcement unit, stormed the Okmulgee County Jail to serve an arrest warrant to a non-native man they had arrested a few days earlier, but they were met with utmost resistance.
I'm not taking it. You guys are taking it? I'm not taking it. County Central, do not roll my free book into selling court door.
Well, we can stay here all day.
That's what we're gonna do until you take them out of my building.
I'm not taking it. You're the one who can growing money.
No, I'm not, sir. I have not accepted him in my facility yet.
While tribal law enforcement officers are responsible for dealing with tribal members who break the law, the suspect they were attempting to apprehend in this instance posed a challenge as he was non-native, falling outside their jurisdiction. Instead, jurisdiction belonged to the sheriff's office. Nevertheless, the tribal officers persisted in pursuing their action.
He's not in my custody.
Open this.
What is going on?
As the tribal officers persisted in their attempt to gain entry, jail staff intervened, and the situation quickly escalated into a messy confrontation.
Are you somebody with little? You gotta put your hands on him. Hands on the captain.
No, come on.
No.
Out of my building, Joe. You're gonna go with us, I promise.
So you can put his on
Hands
him.
off of him.
That's all I do.
You put your hands on me first.
Jackson has a few pounds. Not a lot of folks.
This is going too.
They're refusing to take it.
Yeah, we don't recognize that you're here.
Okay, this is the state of Oklahoma.
That's not an option.
It is the director saying no. The director of police?
The tribal officers eventually had to back down and leave the prison premises, but later, an arrest warrant was issued for the prison staff on charges of assaulting a law enforcement officer. The next case was all about ego, and the situation nearly spiraled
All
out of
these
control.
cases are about
Don't talk about
ego.
chief like that, sir. That's not gonna happen. You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are.
On January 30th, 2024, a Lexington police officer spotted a vehicle exceeding the speed limit. He quickly initiated a traffic stop and pulled the driver over. However, as he approached the driver, he was surprised by who he was dealing with.
Hello. Are you sure you're just gonna go on this walk out?
Okay, so this for you, could you do the E5 and the 55?
Oh,
Come on, where?
walk out.
Where we going?
Just walk all out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Just be a police officer and.
Where at?
I think you're lying. Stutter.
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about. All right, I'll call my chief and let him know.
The person caught speeding was Cleveland County Sheriff Chris
What?
Amison, who was hurrying to a SWAT call. Surprisingly, the Lexington Police Department was unaware of the situation, prompting the officer to call his chief to inquire about it. Just 4 minutes later, the officer arrived at the standoff, accompanied by Lexington Police Chief Ronnie Johnson. Chief Johnson was visibly upset about being kept in the dark regarding the situation, and soon
Oh,
expressed his
Lord.
frustration.
We realize that I'd like to know what's going on in my own damn city. We would have? Well, hold on, I've been down there in the PD.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified they refused to respond across the whole call.
Okay, I don't know who the said that.
First of all, I mean the chief.
I'm just trying to I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me a damn thing about it.
With tensions already high due to the standoff, the Cleveland County deputies started to walk away, but the Lexington police officer wearing the body camera was not finished.
I'm sorry, what's your name? Sir. I am too.
You're not gonna talk about chief like that, sir. That's not gonna happen. You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county too. Back up. You don't.
What the fuck's going on?
This is
like,
Okay? You need to stop.
The drama.
Chill out. Back up. Everything's gonna
This
be
could be a
okay.
reality show.
But you need to back up.
I would watch.
Negative.
Nigga.
We're not gonna be successful.
Okay?
Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
Oh.
Tell me what to do, man. You're not gonna get in my sheriff's face. Just like you told me.
Get your hands off me, man.
Back up, Joe.
He's getting ready to go to jail. Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
Both of you need to back off. This is our operation. Clear?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear.
Okay.
Perfectly clear. Come on. Let's run down.
Chief Johnson stepped in to pull his officer back, and Sheriff Amison told them to leave. The situation did not escalate further, but it appears that both agencies have some underlying issues. If you enjoy...
Oh my God, the drama. The drama that be taking place. I need this to turn into a reality show. Them just going to, different cities and, getting the inside tea of what's going on within these police departments. But yeah, that situation with that black dude really, really choked me up. That was just so sad. He's like, why am I being treated this way? When he started crying, that really got me. I just couldn't hold it in. But yeah, crazy video. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.